Well, hello everyone. Pastor Dixon here. Pastor Dixon here, and I am a Democrat, a proud Democrat, former candidate for United States Senate who ran against a Republican, a strong Republican, Tim Scott, former candidate for mayor of North Charleston who ran against a Republican incumbent mayor, Mayor Keith Summey. And I'm a proud Democrat. But I've encountered along the way many people who will ask the question, why Dems? Why do you support Democrats? Don't you know this about them and don't you know that about them? Well, it's those questions that sparked me as we move further into the midterm election year and even beyond. It sparked me to make a decision to educate my fellow Democrats on the reasons why I, for one, am a Democrat and what the Democratic Party values are. Values that we profess, values that we support if we are truly who we say we are, Democrats. So I'd like to invite you all to the first of a weekly set of instructions, I would call it, on democratic values. I call it Democratic Values 101. And these will be every Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. The Zoom meeting will be open from about 10 minutes to 6, and we'll wrap up anywhere from 6:45 to 7, depending on how the conversation goes. Maybe even after 7, if it's a good conversation. Democratic Values 101, every Sunday evening from 6 o'clock until, each week we're going to be talking about the issues that differentiate Democratic value systems from Republican value systems, which there's a stark contrast, whether you want to believe it or know it or not. At the end of our whatever weeks it takes to get this point across, you'll be able to convey to others the reason why you're a Democrat, the solid reasons why you're a Democrat. We'll cover topics like universal health care, ending gun violence, public education, the environment, LGBTQ and women's rights. We're going to cover the entire gamut of issues, and I'll be showing every week the difference between what we as Democrats believe, the value system that we have, versus the value system that has been demonstrated. The record shows, the evidence proves, and the receipts are readily available that proves that what the Republicans believe and support are diametrically opposed to what we as Democrats believe and support. So I want to invite everybody to tune in every Sunday evening, Democratic Values 101 with Pastor Dixon, beginning this Sunday, February 20th, 6 o'clock p.m. This will be a Zoom and also Facebook Live. So in the Zoom, if you want to actually engage, there'll be a time in each week when there'll be an engagement period where those who are on the Zoom can talk back and forth or ask questions. And of course, on the Facebook Live, there'll be places where comments can be made and questions can be asked. Each week, we'll be having some guests that will appear. This week, for our first installment, we're going to be opening up with a word from two of our South Carolina Democratic Party and Charleston County leaders. We'll have a few words from our South Carolina Democratic Party Chairman, Trav Robertson. And also we'll be having a word from Charleston County Democratic Party Chair Greg Perry. Trav is going to talk about the party itself and the value system that we share. And Greg is going to elaborate a little bit for the sake of the North Area Democratic Club on this period that we're in right now of restoration. I'm going to call it restoration, reformation, whichever you'd like, as we prepare to open up again as the North Area Dems at the end of March. So those will be our first two guests. And then after that, we'll get into a time when I'll talk a little bit, very little. And then we're going to open up the floor a bit for a little while in this first installment for after I explain just what we're going to be doing moving forward. Basically, why Dems? The big picture. The big picture. The following Sunday, the 27th, State Representative David Mack will be opening with us. The week after that is going to be an open rap session about why Dems. And anybody that's on the Zoom, we can talk. We can, as they say, chop it up. The week following that, March 13th, we'll have Bakari Sellers with us for a little while. And the week following that, we'll have Brandon Upson with us, the chair of the South Carolina Democratic Black Caucus. And there'll be more and more visitors with us who will be talking about basically the same things that we are going to be focusing on, and that's the stark differences between Democratic values and Republican values, and that our support, not of the party specifically, our support is of the values that we as Democrats profess. Not only profess, but we stand on. And that's why I'm proud to say that I'm a proud Democrat, and I'm going to stay a proud Democrat. And I ain't going back and forth with you on it either. So please tune in this Sunday for the first installment of Democratic Values 101 with Trav Robertson, South Carolina Democratic Party Chair, and also Greg Perry, Charleston County Democratic Party Chair. Tune in this week, 6 o'clock p.m. It's going to be a Facebook and Zoom. I'll have a Facebook event page out. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors if you really want to learn about why you are a Democrat or what Democrats believe in. This is going to be for you. Every Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. Y'all take care. This is Pastor. Man, I love you all. God bless. Bye-bye.